guys, it's me, Linnea again, your favorite cosplaying cringy girl, and I'm back with another vlog. In this vlog, I play with Sigma at the park. My sister's still here at the time in the vlog, and I drop off Billy at his new home. He was adopted recently. I've been fostering him and holding him for a few months now. I mean, he's been my rabbit for a couple years, but after Lingonberry passed away, he seemed lonely, and he has a lot more life left in him, like many years that he could possibly live, that I feel would be better lived with an actual family that could give him more attention. So I took the initiative to find him a new home, as I already didn't spend a lot of time with the rabbits. If you are new, I got Lingonberry first, and I had Lingonberry for a very long time. And then I somehow ran into Billy. He was like a friend of a friend of a friend's kind of rabbit and really needed a home. And I was like, well, I have space, I could house a rabbit. So I took in the rabbit, and Billy and Lingonberry eventually became bonded, and they lived the last couple years out together. But Lingonberry passed away, and Billy just seemed, I just felt bad. He seemed lonely. And he's like a middle-aged, towards the younger end, I want to say, rabbit. So I knew he could find a family that could take care of him, and that's what I did. I found. Also, in another vlog, you can expect Gumball. Gumball has come all the way from China. Yes, she made it. Her and Sigma. Hey, buddy. They've been getting along well. I've been trying to give extra attention to Sigma during this transition of Gumball coming, so he doesn't feel lonely. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams. Can you do like a heart or something? Heart? And I walk alone.
What sucks about being tall? Ow, my feet. So you could do this. You could do like something like this. Or like this. I'm just smacking my butt down. He's like ghost peeing on that. I was gonna say, what sucks about being tall? I have to like, when I go down, I have to like put my legs to the side like this with the edgy feet. I have to keep my feet either straight or like, this. Like, I mean, this is probably he's coming. Yeah, look at that. Your child. Ow, fuck my ankle. Yeah. Oh, your child is stupid. He's stupid. You're stupid. I mean, maybe you're stupid. Video.
Why, do you even know where these stairs go? You climbed up here.
I think you'll come down the slide.
You want to go explore? Let's go. No? He said that's enough exploring for me today. He has a lot of imagination. Oh, he's coming back up. He's following you.
Do you think he wants to go down the slide or no?
I don't know.
Should I just put him on my lap and go down?
Yeah, sure.
You wanna go down?
Ready?
Should I just slide down this line?
Yeah.
Let's go,
She's like, nah. All right, Sigma, go. Good boy.
You have fun on the slide?
Good boy. We came back from our walk. He really drank his water and laid here and started drooling all over my leg. So I'm about to cut Billy's hair one last time, give him a little haircut. I'm taking him to a rabbit society to surrender him so he could get a new home space opened up for him. I've been waiting a while for this. Hello. You look so fluffy. Yeah, I'm like, should I cut the top part? I've been like cutting his hair a lot.
Well, if he's fluffy, maybe he has a better chance of being adopted.
I mean, it's a non-kill thing. It's like a, what's it called? Local. They don't. It's a non-kill shelter, so he should be fine. Also, he's neutered, so that helps a lot. They're going to vaccinate him though. I'm going to donate some money for their program, and I'm going to donate my carriers and some cages. I love Billy as a creature. I feel like a closeness of like he's a little buddy, but if you
here, what should I do with your dog? Should you let him stay inside?
I mean, there's a leash on the counter.
But no, if we leave him inside, he's gonna
It's just
freak out.
ever since Lingonberry passed away, I felt bad because I already did spend a lot of time with them. But at least they had each other. And now Billy's alone, and he's spends most of his time just like alone and roaming the house, I guess. And I feel bad when I walk by and he wants attention, and I'm only able to like pet him for a little bit. I mean, maybe it's selfish on my behalf because I guess technically I could put in the effort more to be with him. But I don't know. I have other things going on in my life that are taking up a lot of time. One of which being a lot of travel, especially having to go back and forth from here in like my parents' and family's house, and I don't know. Also, Billy isn't exactly bonded with me. He is fine on his own. He wouldn't exactly miss me because, like I said before, we don't spend too much time together already. He spent more time with Lingonberry, my past rabbit, our late rabbit who passed away a few months ago. And knowing that he passed within that time, I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm spending as much time as I can with him. I'm planning time so I could spend time with him every morning and night so he's not lonely, because no animal should be alone and not have any attention. But as for the bond that Billy and I have, it's not very strong. It's like a mutual, I want to say like, you're kind of cool, but it's as if you see a random, or maybe a coworker at work, or a classmate for a class for the semester kind of feeling, if that makes sense, where it's like you value them for this amount of time that you're spending with them. Maybe you are happy to see them when you see them again, but when they're gone, you're just like, meh. You're just kind of, what's the word? Maybe the word is neutral, like you have neutral feelings without the person in your life. You're not happy, but you're not upset if they're not there. That's how I feel like Billy and I kind of are with each other. So I think it's for the best for Billy and for me to surrender Billy and have him have a new family, maybe preferably with like kids. Not too little of kids, because rabbits are actually, they're not much of a starter pet, they take a lot of responsibility like a dog or a cat, but like older kids, teenagers, or maybe a college student who needs some companionship, I think Billy would be perfect for that. But I know Billy will be adopted and have a good family. He is about 5 or 6 years old, I think. He's not exactly like a old man. I don't really know how old Billy is, because if you've been keeping up with my vlogs, I got Billy from a friend of a friend of a friend. Like, No one knew how old he was. He wasn't in the best condition. His fur was like really matted, and he was malnourished, and he had mites in his fur. I had to take him to so many vet appointments when I first got him. For me, it was more so like in that moment, I saw a creature in need that needed help, and I helped him, and I had more time to spend with him. So I was like, I mean, I could just take care of him. He'll have the company of Lingonberry. Lingonberry seemed like he needed a friend around. They didn't exactly get along though, but they enjoyed the presence of each other, if that makes sense, like having another living creature. They're kind of weird sometimes. Eventually they were pair bonded though for a while. I managed to succeed in that until, Lingonberry passed. But now he's in good health. He's a happy little guy, but he'd be a lot happier with another family, I think. He's very cuddly, and he will make another family very happy, and he deserves a lot more attention than I can give him. But I've been doing my best to give him attention now and, make sure he goes into good hands, and I think he's going into some good hands. I emailed a lot of different places, and this place got back to me out of all of them, and I've been waiting a while, so. I asked for 5 p.m. today.
Oh wow, you found someone?
Yeah, I've been asking for weeks. And this place didn't have space, but they literally just emailed me saying we have space so you can bring him today. The thing is, I've been cutting his hair and it's really, I think well groomed and fluffy at the top, even the sides here. But the real problem area for me, no, his neck.
Oh yeah.
I have trouble with his neck. So he has this big fur, lump around his neck that I haven't been able to, cut off fully. Because he bites. Maybe I wrap him up in a towel or something, I don't know. But I'll just brush him out. Doesn't the sun feel nice, Jessica?
Yeah, that's why I'm sitting out here. I'm like, ooh, the sun, the air. Spring is coming.
Feels good.
I'm sorry, I have allergies. Yep.
There you go. He really doesn't like the fur being cut around his face. I understand though.
I'm gonna try on one of my new dresses from the thrift store.
I know they have some volunteers though. They're probably more trained in cutting this kind of fur. But I'm gonna try to make it a little easier on them. Ooh, come on, Billy. Who says I can't wear? Billy, calm down. Don't bite me. Look how fluffy he is. He's so fluffy. I'm actually really happy I gave him a haircut earlier. It's a lot less work now.
I want the sun on my skin. I feel like that meme of Brian, you're haunting the house
With your whiteness. One
I'm
time I made a post with my feet on threads, and I got a bunch of new people find me from it for some reason. And that's what everyone was commenting.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like, dang, I'm so pasty.
Billy, come back. He's like a big fat fluffy ball of fluff. Let me put your face in the shade. I worry about his eyes, so I try to have him sit in the shade. Billy. Okay. And I just want to state I am not making any excuses. I'm just explaining my reasoning as to why I am doing this. I do know that in some ways this is selfish, and I could definitely, with proper planning and effort, I know I could take care of Billy and give him the energy and effort that he needs, but I feel like this is the better option and choice for both my wants and needs and Billy's wants and needs as a, creature, another living life. To better explain my, ideology, I took in Billy. I take responsibility for him and his well-being, so I'm going to feed him when I'm traveling. I pay for a pet sitter. If he has really bad medical needs, or maybe he needs a checkup or a haircut or nail trim or something and I can't do it, I pay for that. I make sure he's well taken care of, but I just can't get that emotional bond with him. I've been having trouble. He's a good guy. He loves to be pet, but it's my fault. I'm not putting as much time as I should, and I take accountability and responsibility for that. Now, Sigma, he's a little senior dog, and he's a lot easier to give attention to as he can follow me around the house, and he is good by himself. He can take care of himself as he roams the house. I don't have to worry about his safety. For Billy, I worry about his safety because he likes to crawl into things. He likes to chew on wires. He might, electrocute himself. So that's one of the big reasons as to why it's harder for me to spend time with Billy as compared to Sigma, or potentially, Gumball. If you haven't been keeping up, when I went to China, I found a stray dog on the street. I named him Gumball because, it's actually a she. The vet told me when I took her to the vet. That's a girl dog. They had gum all over the paws. I will be getting Gumball tomorrow, I believe, the 26th, picking Gumball up from the airport. It was a long process to get Gumball, spayed, vaccinated, the proper documentation and form to get it over here. I will see if Gumball is a good fit into my little family and household. At least I know Gumball is taken care of and not on the streets. And if it doesn't work out, then I will rehome Gumball too. But, I guess when I first see a little creature and they're in need, I want to help. And then once I get them that help, it's okay, now what's the next step? Do I integrate them into my little family? Are they a fit for this little family? If not, are they going to be happier somewhere else? Those are the thoughts I think of. But yeah, so you might possibly be seeing a second dog in the future. Not possibly, you will be. As to whether or not this dog will be staying in this household or not, we'll find out. And I appreciate you guys coming along on my journey with me. And it's not easy, but I will say my heart is full, and I feel happier and uplifted when I can spend time with animals and help them if I can. It's a nice feeling. I'm pretty sure you feel that way, and a lot of other people. But yeah, I'm going to end this vlog here. Billy's probably no longer going to be in the vlogs, but he'll be in good hands and have a new family. One that will take better care of him than I did. Bye, you guys. See you next time. Take care, everyone.